In today's Consumer Alert, the legislature is considering a bill right now that would establish a public bank in Rochester. Its goal would be to invest in underserved communities and help some who may have been rejected at a private bank get a loan. Today, I talked to one of the authors of that bill, Assemblymember Harry Bronson, and I told him about a young man I interviewed who got a car loan from a subprime lender for 27.5%. And I asked him this.
Could that young man have hope of a better interest rate at a public bank?
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that's part of this is that, again, by leveraging through participatory banking, we're going to be able to offer better financial services.
What that means is the public bank would partner with a private one, giving that private bank more confidence in lending to someone with a poor credit score because the loan is essentially backed by the public bank. So a low credit score wouldn't necessarily keep you from getting a loan.
The other side of that argument would be this young man also had a credit score of 580. He's a greater risk. Is that good for the bank?
So credit scores have value to them, but there's a lot of studies who show if you look more comprehensively at the borrower, that their repayment can be as positive as someone who has a much higher credit score.
But running a bank is complex, and bankers argue the city should not be in the banking business. As president of the Greater Rochester Chamber of Commerce, Bob Duffy agreed to talk to me on behalf of many of his members, banks and credit unions.
Running a bank is a super complex operation. It has, I think the state DFS is not going to oversee it, so it really falls on the city.
Bronson argues that the state would have oversight and the city wouldn't actually be running the bank. He points out that the city wouldn't handle bank operations. Instead, the city would establish a nonprofit organization that would apply for a bank charter, and that nonprofit would actually run the bank. But Duffy argues the competition from a public bank could actually weaken Rochester's banking industry.
We only have a few homegrown banks and credit unions. We have some where we have branches from outside. But I do know almost every table that I sit at, the banks and credit unions are heavily involved with all the great things going on with projects in Rochester.
On that, both men agree. Bronson points to ESL Credit Union, also run by a nonprofit that is heavily invested in philanthropic activity that benefits the underserved of Rochester.
It's not to say that they're not doing good work. It's to say we're not doing enough, and this is another tool for us to step it up.
But here's the thing, there's only one public bank in the entire country. And Duffy argues that's because attempts at public banking usually fail. Duffy met with banking leaders today who are not happy about this legislation. He says this bill should be shelved, and legislators should work collaboratively with bankers to help it reach its goals of better serving the underserved. Sponsors of this bill only have days to get it over the finish line because the session ends at the end of this week. Of course, I'll follow it closely for you.